Okay, we are on. Doobie, thank you for first. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going? It has been a while since I've been on. And thank you for Proof of a Hero. Thank you very much for that. We are back with a brand new starting soon screen and a couple other things changed. One of the main things that I changed is I'm no longer using stream elements for anything. Dave was second, welcome in. Welcome in. But I'm no longer using stream elements. I switched chatbots, so some stuff might function a little differently, but all the commands should still work. All the TTS should still work. Chat overlay actually looks a lot nicer. But anyway, I want to make more Yoshi emotes today. More specifically, I want to make some animated ones, because I never got to show off how I do that. So what I want to do is remake the cursor emote, aka this one. I want to remake that to use Yoshi and to have a transparent background, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And grab the... Actually, better idea. No, never mind. Never mind, I can... This works. First, I gotta actually... I need this to be big enough that Yoshi covers the screen, and then I need to change a few of the proportions of everything. And pretty much double the size. Is here at work? It's been snowing a little in the Midwest. Ah, okay. But it's been cold. Oh, I feel that it's definitely getting chillier, and I don't know if I'm a fan of that or not. So make this a little bit bigger. And then I need to actually make the cursor. So for that, I'm going to insert line, draw with pen. And I'm going to make sure I can actually see the line. You want this to go... And I'm actually going to close it in first. Let's get 3 to 6 inches of stone tomorrow. Nice. That's a good thing, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little cursor like... hang on. Okay, I'm going about this. This needs to come in a little bit. Actually, it might be better to... Better idea. I'm gonna grab the default triangle now. I'm gonna drag this to like... Gotta do some sword prep so it is a good thing. Okay. Okay, we got ads starting, so I'm just gonna go through... It's a good thing I have my card. Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. And it actually worked too, except for the fact that it changes every time. Oh, wait a minute. I'm still doing this wrong. I'm still doing it. Okay, watch. There's another trick that I just now remembered exists, and that is if you take two... So I'm going to take these two shapes and position them...
Did somebody say ads?
Oh god, oh, how do I turn that off? How do I turn that off? Anyway, what I was saying was I could use these two to make the cursor shape. Then I can go down to arrange, then to this row over here, and then click unite, and now they are both one shape. I can just do that. And now we have a cursor. Okay, ad break's over. I'm just gonna explain that again. Because it's actually really important. If you take multiple shapes and go to the arrange, actually I'm gonna set them to have a color fill. But if you go to arrange and then click unite, it unites them. Or similarly, I'm just gonna make another example. If you do this and then you click subtract, it puts a hole in the shape. A perfect hole that you can just drag around wherever you need to. But obviously for right now, we just need them to unite. So we could make a cursor. And I'm gonna give this a color fill just so everyone can see how this works. And then I gotta drag this so it's parallel. And I'm gonna make this like a Windows cursor. Oh, wait a minute. Before I make it parallel, I forgot that these points are supposed to make these come upward like that. Now I can rotate it to... Okay, that was good. And then I'm gonna constrain proportions, drag it to a good size, make it like, give it an outline of like 30. And then I also want this to have a glow, so go to drop shadow, make it white, 0 offset, high blur, 100% opacity. And now it has a little glow. And the next thing I'm gonna do, I wanna give Yoshi here an expression. So for now, I'm gonna give this no fill. Put this right here. Oh, but I didn't close that shape. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay. I want to fill in the eyes with, I want to give him like an irritated expression. So the way I'm gonna do this is a little complicated, but just trust the process. I'm gonna first make this editable. Something like this. And then, okay, this already looks good. Oh wait, oh, this isn't gonna work. Okay, so what I have to do is make 2 copies of this. Take away the color fill on one, and the stroke on another. And then, now it's basically the same, except I can lower. There we go. That's almost it. I just need to... This is almost what I want. This is almost what I want. All I gotta do is... And there we go. Now Yoshi looks just like... Now he has the expression that I have when Dave makes a 6'7" joke. Sorry for the call out there. Not sorry. So cool to watch the process. Thank you. Oh, that's a little off. I wanted to... Okay, this is a little off. There we go. So now I can... First send this to front. Now I can show you guys how I actually animate these. And the way that I do this is not frame by frame, but I'm going to zoom into 25% just so you guys can see. But you guys might notice this little animate tab over here. And because I'm using Keto, which is basically slideshow software, you can basically add entrance, action, and exit effects to everything. Like, for example, let me just pick a random one. The fly in, which just makes it go, which just makes it zoom in. Bounce effect, which makes it bounce. Or there's even just a bunch of really cinematic ones. But for everything that I'm gonna do, we're gonna ignore all the fancy stuff because we really only need these four animations in the action setting. There's move, which just moves itself around the screen. Opacity, which changes its opacity, how much you can see it. There's rotate, which lets you spin it around the screen, and there's scale. And that's really all you need. Pretty much everything that I smoothly animate is just moving stuff around the screen. Like if you look at the scam emote I have, or the existing cursor one, or the got the H, or the cone, all those I use the action stuff. But there were ones I do frame by frame. I'm just not going to do that for this one. So I want to mimic the way that emote, the way that the old one. So I'm gonna basically just use a bunch of move animations. So the way I had it first was the cursor like zooms out like that. So to start off with that, we're gonna move it a bit to the left this way. And we want this to happen quicker, so like 0.4 seconds. And there we go. So that's the first one. Also, the move is definitely the most complicated because you can actually change the path of the move trigger just like a line tool. So you could just like make it go all over the place if you wanted. But obviously I'm not going to do that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another move action. And we want this to fly all the way off screen. So set this to like 0.5 seconds. I want this to be, I want it to be ease out. Move it even further off screen. And then to make these go one after the other, what you do is you go to build order. This basically controls what actions are going on at what time. So what I'm gonna do is, so this is the first down movement. I want that to stay on click, but this one we want to happen right after it and delay to be 0. And actually I'm gonna set this to be ease in. Or no, ease in and out was right. Maybe just move it less down? Okay. Or I just need to move this even further off screen. Something like that. Still not happy with that though. Okay, rein this in a bit. Let's move it like here. There's gonna be a lot of fiddling. Oh, fitting. We get a port of Yoshi music. That's quite fitting. Actually, I'm gonna go check the radio tab for a sec. I want to see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna open this in a new tab though, just so I can save it. Just to save it for after stream, because I want to listen to this port after. The radio just chooses random songs from S&W Central. Waiting for... Nope. Nice try. Still happily a yeeter. So how about if I do this like this? What if I make this boot ease in and out? And then give it like a really low tone. Okay, that actually looks a lot better. That's what I was missing. Huno, welcome in! We are animating some more Yoshi emotes for the channel. I don't know how interested everyone is in that, but it's what we're doing. So next up, I want to reposition the cursor like down here, because I need a short delay. Like a second long delay. Actually, no, I can change that in the export process. That's fine. So I could just immediately make this move. And also, this is just something I learned from working with this. Using the build in and build out things to make stuff disappear does not work. Like, do not use them to make stuff disappear instantaneously. I love that. Oh my god, I love that. Oh no. But anyway, there's three. The way that I do this is by either moving it off screen or setting the opacity to 0 with a time of 0.01 seconds. And then it does it pretty much instantly. So, okay, so we have the cursor moved down here. Then what I'm going to do is add yet another move trigger. And this I want, actually hang on. This I want at the exact coordinates where this was before. So that would be 19 and 62. So move this to 1962. And then we can set this. She also has this monstrosity. That's awesome. Then we can set this to move after build 3. So then, actually, Lids, welcome in. How you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, since I switched bots, I completely remade the hug command. So now it has a randomized list of messages that a randomized list of hug messages. Roulette. I think I have roulette enabled. I think it's just a different command. I'm gonna have to look into that. I know there is still a module. I still have it enabled. There is still a way to... There's still a way to do it. I just forget what said command is. That's the main thing I like about WiseBot compared to Stream Elements. There's a little more flexibility with the commands, mainly with picking a randomized string from a list and sending multiple messages in the same command. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to click play. Yeah, I forgot I'm not supposed to do that because that puts blank black windows in the taskbar that I can't get rid of. But anyway, that's what the cursor emote looks like now. And I know there's no delay after the cursor moves back in, but I also want to show the export process, and there is a way to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this as a movie. So slides are from 42 to 42, and we don't want any delays here. This 30 FPS is fine, just as long as 30 is fine. I can always change it in the, but then I'm gonna save that. I made a new folder on my desktop just so you guys don't see the giant mess of files I have in my download folder. And we're gonna save that as cursor.mov. And then here's, oh, I'm gonna have to look more into that stuff. I did not look too much into the modules. I was just focused on recreating everything Stream Elements had. But anyway, on to actually making this into a GIF. The site I use for all this is called easygif.com. And it does a lot of stuff. But right now, we want to make this video to GIF. So we select the movie. Cosmic, welcome in. And then, as you'll notice, it gives us the animated thing. So you can set the start and end time, set the size. I usually go with 500 because this doesn't always, because it's not going to be shown that large in things. Frame rate, I usually go with 16 because 12 and below, back terminal is built in to convert. I know it has that, Huno, but this just gives me way more customization. I know it has that. But what I mean is, so this is what it gives me now. But now what I'm gonna do is go to frames. And this gives me a direct copy of every frame in the thing. So what I can do is I can find the identical frames and I can skip these. Same with, I think, these last two. And what's even better, this is the one frame I have that has the empties. That has the empty one. But I can set this delay to however long I need. So let's say 80. And now, oh, and before I export, I have to make sure to click on don't stack frames, because otherwise it's just gonna stack every single frame on top of the other and you're gonna get a bunch of duplicated cursors. But now if I make this a GIF, we have the delay put back in. Actually, I'm gonna put a delay here too. For like 15 or so. Yeah, 15. But now what it does is this is way more optimized than it was before. And it still has the, okay, this needs to be higher. This needs to be higher. But now, Look at that. That is our new and improved cursor emote, which I will add to chat in a second, probably after stream. But right now, I'm just gonna click save. So now it got sent to my download folder, which is what I wanted. But now, so that's one emote I wanted to do. Bots are not sentient yet. For now, at least. That's one animated emote I want to do. The last one, I don't know how long this is gonna take. But I want to do one of Yoshi taking notes. And I put in a reference picture of a spiral notepad, which I know people are gonna get mad at me because it's tracing, but it's all I know how to do. I'm gonna be also changing the angle of it a bit, so it's not a complete copy. So all I gotta do is make this, actually hang on, no, that's, just gotta get these to end at 90 degrees. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I'm gonna delete these. And I'm gonna try to get this to look all right. I think this looks good. I don't know. New guys, welcome in. How's it going? We are busy making the last of our new emotes. And this time I'm actually showing people how I animate them. Also, what happened to... Is there just no music in this one? Did I just get a... I just got an SNW Central track with 0 without the actual music. Why? Nice job on art, very talented, thank you. I try my best. Well, now I gotta make this look like paper. I'm gonna give this a different color fill so I can see the, Now I gotta... Okay, and now what I gotta do, now what I gotta do is make this come at a 45-degree angle to over there. So I gotta define even more points. And then I can go to zoom 100, no, zoom 50. Get rid of all the extra points. Oh, wait. I went one too many. One too many. What I want to do is drag these points like over here. Now it looks a little better. But what I can... Okay. The top quarter does not look better though. I miscalculated things. That looks better. just gotta change the style to be, and maybe come in a little bit more. Okay, yeah, yeah, that seems right. And then what I can do is, both of these need a border. Oh, that actually. Also, I gotta change the color of this a bit more too. One thing I've learned a little bit is don't keep saturation at 100. And don't be afraid to put the brightness and the saturation down a bit. It really helps things look better in the long run. So now, I don't want both of these to be black borders though. I want these to, as always, be the same color as the actual shape, just a little darker. And there we go. And now I just gotta make the oh, I missed a lot of stuff in chat. I'm so sorry. Missed a lot of stuff. Can't believe it's not better, which they do sell in Quebec. And yes, they translated the full name. And yes, it's patent in every best near the Costco brand. Oh, okay. I missed a huge combo. I'm so sorry, guys. Gee. I missed so much. And I don't even know how to contribute to said conversation. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna finish making the emotes. I don't know what to. You're fine, thanks. I try. Take all these. And actually, just to make these look a bit cleaner, I'm gonna give these like just random directions. Just so they don't match with each other. Absolutely none of this matters. Oh, it's literally just Mario 3 music. Now what I want is a bunch of those loops around the notepad. Also, I don't know if I'll finish this today, or if I'll just get like hung up on trying to get the hands to look right. But I want a thing like this. Yes, perfect. Yes, something like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and make a line with pen. Drag this to fit here. I'm gonna make this like 35. Make the color this. Move this so it goes inside of it. Then I'm gonna flip this. Rotate it so it finishes the circle. But send it to the back this time, and that's perfect. That is exactly what I needed. So now I just gotta, oh. That is not what I wanted to have. Actually, hang on. I'm just gonna deal with it. I'll fix it after. Oh, I recognize this port. I very distinctly recognize this. So I'm gonna grab all of these and then send it to the back. And there we go. Now we have a nice little spiral notepad. So we're gonna take Yoshi over here, drag him a bit over here, ungroup the head. I want him looking down at the notepad. You want to play a random? If I can find it, sure. Which one? And I want him to have... Oh, wait, no. I want Yoshi to have his little tongue sticking out in concentration. And I'm gonna go ahead and yoink the tongue coloration from one of the other things. And I'm just gonna keep this as a default and make the outline super big so I can copy the color easily. Not like that. Someone should make a hack that ratio, or someone good at writing programs to make one that... Oh, that... Actually, I fully agree with that. That would be amazing. Oh. Set it to 20. And I forgot that doesn't go over the... So now I gotta make another line. This is 15 points, so make this also 15 points. Same color, same outline style. Now this kind of looks like he's taking notes, so I could just group the notepad, copy it, paste it. Oh, I made that way too big. I made that way too big. And turn things like length. Oh, definitely, absolutely. I'm gonna grab group the head together. I'm gonna grab Yoshi, move him to the left over here. Move the notepad. Oh, and now I gotta make... now I gotta get him to... Now I gotta draw him grabbing the notepad. How am I gonna do that? Do I have... Oh wait, I have the hands grabbing the... This might work? No, group first. Then... Oh, but I gotta scale that down a bit first. Gotta put this here. Ungroup. Send the hand. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, how about... Flip it like this. Yeah, something like that. And then I can... Okay, this is gonna take a little while. But bear with me, I know what I'm doing. First, just to clean things up, I'm gonna get rid of the hand here. Just paste it into some free space. What I want to do is have his thumb over here. Go behind the thing. So I'm gonna have to make a bunch of separate shapes and then layer them in very specific ways. So it's not gonna make sense what I'm doing immediately. So this I'm gonna have a color fill of what I'm doing is I'm making this match the hand, but I'm going to send this behind the notepad. Then I need a copy of this. Paste copy. And then I'm going to get rid of this. No, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to delete everything up to where because I want it to look like the thumb is okay, and then paste another copy. And now this time I can delete everything from this side of it. Add no fill here. Oh, I recognize this music. I absolutely recognize it. What I'm gonna do... I'm hoping that everyone has at least some idea of what I'm doing here. So I can then get rid of oh, I forgot about okay, so I'm gonna edit this a little. No, I'm not. Okay, I can add the fill back in there later. And this needs to be 15 to match. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curve the arm around from here. So for that, I'm gonna add a couple of extra lines. And I'm gonna give it a bit of a sharper curve. I'm really hoping that this doesn't look cursed. Also, I've been getting all these measurements wrong. All of these are supposed to be 20, I think. Actually, I think half of this has... Oh, I've had like half of these wrong. These are all supposed to be on 15. It's fine. It's gonna be on like a 90 by 90 resolution when I upload it to Twitch. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually group the saddle and send that behind Yoshi. And then group this, because I want the arm to go behind the saddle, but in front of Yoshi. In front of the body. If I'm not making sense, please tell me. Okay, these... Oh, screw it. I'm gonna make this, like, in between. I'm gonna put them at 17. So then... Okay, now it should be a lot clearer what I'm doing. Essentially, I have Yoshi's arm. Oh, but I need to make this 2 parts. Shoots. Okay, paste again. This is just so I don't lose it on the clipboard. So now I have 2 copies. This one is gonna go in front of Yoshi. This one's gonna go in front of his body, and this one is gonna go behind him. Same with this. That needs to go behind his head. And now I just need to, this is gonna be the tricky part. I just gotta draw a filled polygon that reaches. I'm just outlining the edges for now. I can smooth it over later. So now set color fill to that and send it behind all of the, yeah, perfect. Wait, did I just, okay, I had the wrong object selected. So now I just, wait a minute. Where are the... Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I got the point. Okay, I see where... I was about to ask, where did my... Oh, wait, this is... still ordered wrong? Okay, maybe it's the body. Maybe it... Okay, I have something in the wrong order. I don't understand. I don't understand this. Something is in the... Okay, send that back. Grab both this and this. Okay, I think... Okay. That looks like that's what I wanted this to look like. That is what I wanted this to look like. That's perfect. Except I need to make his arm less thin. His arm needs to have more muscle to it. There's no other way to put it. Except make this editable. There we go. How does that look? That looks, I think, what it's supposed to look like in the first place. Now it looks like Yoshi has his arm holding the notepad. And then the other arm I'm not going to draw because that needs to be holding a pencil, which I'm going to quickly sketch up right now. And I might be able to do this before the end of tonight. I have a very specific vision for how I want to animate this, and it's very complicated. But I'm having fun with it. Pencil might need to be a bit thinner. Insert line. Give this no stroke, select this so that it copies like these settings to the clipboard. Then set it to line stroke, and it magically does the same color and width. I'm going gonna group these real quick, arrange them so they fit to the top, ungroup. Then I'm actually gonna set these to be a little thinner and have lower opacity. So you can still see them, but they don't like stand out. Then I'm gonna make a little eraser. Oh, this music's making me feel sleepy. All we need is Dave State reading us go the fuck to sleep, and then I'd be all set to fall asleep. So pink eraser there. Then the metal bit right below there. Send that backwards. And I actually don't even need to draw the tip of the pencil. I could just shorten this a bit. No. Wait a minute. Where did that come from? Oh shoot, that was... Oh no, when did that become undone? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Hang on one sec. This is not good. I'm gonna grab the nostrils, make them a color that stands out, group them, copy, get rid of this, paste. This is not good. When did Yoshi lose his second nostril? That's not good. Put this right on top over here. Ungroup. And drag this right on top. Okay. Okay. Crisis averted. That would have been bad if I'd just submitted that whole emote without... Okay, so that's all the parts that I need for this. And if I rotate it, that rotate. Okay, but I want this to rotate around where the tip of the pencil is. First, I gotta shrink this down some more. So what I'm gonna do, I've done this trick before. Salmon, welcome in. It is indeed Yoshi. We are making a bunch of Yoshi emotes to use in... Oh my god, the radio really pulls ports from anywhere, doesn't it? Actually, better idea. Move this to front. Get a circle this time. Give it no fill, give it a line. Actually, hang on. I'm pulling this into a separate tab because I want to... I'm 100% posting that in the SMW Central Music Discord channel. Oh, wait. Okay. It's not going to be obvious what I'm doing right now, but this is going to help me a lot when I'm animating. Okay, I'm just going to put this together on a new slide so that stuff stops aligning to what I don't want it to align to. Grab the circle, grab this, and now align it to there. Jeez, this is stressing me out now. This port is stressing me out. Jesus. So I want it to rotate around here. So now I can get rid of, oh wait, no, I don't even need to. I could just select everything, group it, send it to the back, and now this rotates the way I want it. Except not really. Drag it to like here, maybe? Okay, but the question is, if I do it like this, does it rotate? Yes, it does rotate in front of me. Okay, perfect. So now just ungroup this, group, and make, oh, that's not good. Make it go to like right here. Okay, I'm gonna edit this. It's not gonna make sense a lot of what I'm doing. This is just a lot of tinkering to get stuff to behave the exact way I want it to. Good news, however, should be that now all of the stuff that I needed to happen should be done. And no one missed anything because they were an ass. But now the point is that now I have a pencil that rotates the way I want it to. So now it's time to actually animate this thing. And to start off, we're gonna have another move trigger to have it move like down here. And this time I don't want ease. Actually, yes, I do want ease in it now. Or do I not? Okay, no, I don't want ease in it now. That actually suits what I want a lot better. And now I'm going to add a rotate action. We're gonna rotate it. Yes, actually. And we're gonna actually have this move with build 1. Okay, the move took 1 sec. So the rotate, I want to fit 5 of these in. So I'm going to set this to be 0.2. So now, and then I'm going to add another rotate. This time rotating it clockwise, 0.2 seconds. Rotate after group 2. And I think everybody who is still here can see where I'm going with this. I think. So now I just gotta keep adding rotates and alternating the direction for 0.2 seconds, and then building it, putting it right after. So now I should have oh, wait a second. This is supposed to be clockwise. Now this is supposed to be counterclockwise. Set it after. And now look at that. Look at that. A nice smooth animation of the pencil moving of Yoshi writing down the thing. And then I want to return the pencil back to where it was because I want this to loop smoothly. So this was at -435, -700. So move back to negative 430, negative 45, negative 700. Wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, no. Yeah, negative 700. Wait. No. I don't understand. Hang on. Okay, format. Yeah. I don't understand this. This is... I'm just gonna zoom in. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I think having this many objects might be making my computer lag, but it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. It's not fine. So start that after group 6. And then I just need to add one more action, which is another rotate clockwise over 0.2 seconds. And this we also want to take 0.2 seconds actually. And this we want with builds. So now what this should look like, look at that. That is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted, and I am so freaking happy with that. Except it could probably be faster. What if I make this 0.75 seconds instead? And then the other part's 0.5. Yeah, I'm gonna make this 0.75, 0.15, 0.15, 0.15, 0.15, 0.15. Yeah, all of these are just going to be 0.15. And now if I preview... Okay, I really like that. That's perfect. What if I... Okay, this is going to be a stretch. And I'm going to make a copy of this just so I don't mess up everything. But what if I get Yoshi's eyes to slightly move with the page? Okay, I have time, so I'm gonna do that. I'm going to add, go to animate, add a move trigger. No. We want this to be a very slight movement. To like here. Set this to 0.75. And we're going to drag this between here. Set this to move with build 1. Oh, I like that. Okay, I really like that. That's exactly what I wanted. Also, things are... Also, So... No, this needs to be even tinier. This needs to be even tinier. also over 0.75 seconds. Set this to move with build 1. That looks bad. We want this to be an even tinier movement, like a few pixels tiny movement. Okay, this is going to be a lot of tinkering, but it's going to be worth it. What if I just make this like this? Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That's so nice. Okay, so now all I gotta do is with this last set of move and rotate, set the eyes back to normal. So this is at 488, 168. 488, 168. Over 0.15 seconds. Start with build 9. And this is at 603, 168. 603, 168. For 0.15 seconds. And then set this again with build 9. And now, look at that. Look at that. It's perfect. It's freaking perfect. Also, I can delete the extra, but still, look at this. Look at how much freedom the animation tab gives us. Look at that. Imagine trying to animate that frame by frame. It would be almost impossible. Okay, and with that, I don't know if anyone's still in here, but I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm gonna go raid out to Gooch. I promised I would. Thank you everyone that stopped in. I am so happy with how the new emotes turned out, especially this one. And I'm going to be submitting them to Twitch pretty soon. So we're gonna... Oh wait, I see where everyone was. Never mind, we are not raiding Gooch. I know who we're raiding now. We're gonna go raid our good friend Dave State Gaming, who apparently snuck on while we were streaming. We're gonna go raid Dave. Have a great rest. Thank you everyone that stopped in. I will probably be on tomorrow with Orcus. I had a lot of fun making these. I will see you on the other side of the raid. Take care and good night, everyone.